possession game, two possession game. You know, we battled, obviously, had some turnovers in the second half. A couple of defensive rebounds we didn't get, but it came down to number 7 and number 5. You know, I thought Henderson and Renault, I mean, you know, they delivered. I mean, they delivered. You know, they got to the basket, they isolated us, got to the free throw line, and you know, we lost a 2-possession game, but great effort. You know, nice to see us have 3 guys in double figures. Typically in a game like that, we win, but it came down to possessions. They shot 25 free throws. I thought those 2 players, 7 and 5. And then even Donaldson with the late big 3 was a dagger. It was a 1-point, 2-point game. That went to 5 with 2 minutes to go. But, you know, it's a possession game. We lost a 2-possession game.
Coach, you brought up Brandon. It seemed like it didn't really matter who was guarding him. He was getting to his spots and he was scoring in the paint. How can you guys improve on your interior defense in the future for a guy similar to that?
I mean, you got to send more bodies at him. I thought we broke down a couple of times on the guard, the big ball screen. But he averaged 20 points a game. He's a load. He's been a load all year. And so you got to send more people at him. I thought we should attack the dribbling a little bit when he was driving it to his left hand. When he got away from that guard, the big pick, we got to attack the dribbling, meet him outside the lane. Once he hit the lane, it's just too big. So again, he had 23 points, 8 rebounds. I mean, he was a load. He's been a load all year. And then if we see him again, we got to send more bodies at him.
What was Miami doing to bother Fred Payne today? I know he had 11 points, but shot 5 of 18 from the field.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, how hard is it to win when your players struggle shooting like that?
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily all Miami. You know, some of it's Miami size and length. You know, I thought Fred kind of was trying to be aggressive early, but he was forcing some things, and he didn't need to. You know, so I think it was a situation where it's played so well the last 5 games that you're a magnetic force. So people are gonna bring 2 towards you. So when they bring 2 towards you, you got to be a distributor. And I thought he had some opportunities to distribute the ball a little bit more. But he was trying to score, kind of stay in that same mindset and mentality that he had been in. But today we needed him to kind of distribute the ball a little bit more. So again, I think some of it was Miami lived in size, but I think he forced some stuff that he could have let it come a little bit more natural.
Coach, how good was it to see Donald Pan Jr.'s jumper really come back? He's kind of struggled with it all year, but went 4 or 6 from 3 today.
I mean, he was really good. You know, he was efficient. He didn't force much. He only took 9 shots to get 20 points, and that's kind of more of who he needs to be for us. So we need him to build on that. We need him to keep that going. If there's going to be a breakthrough in the next 2 weeks, I mean, we need him to play that way, right? So, yeah, he was very efficient. And, you know, it was nice to see him play so fluidly.
Coach, you just comment on the shot in the arm Caleb Stager gave you, those 2 quick 3-point shots that kind of kept that.
I mean, the game was just so, it wasn't going quite the way we wanted it to go. And, you know, we needed a lift. We needed somebody to knock down the shot. You know, it was put a lot of pressure on our defense to keep trying to get stops because you're not scoring the ball. So we just felt like, you know, Caleb, what he does in practice and kind of who he showed us that he is, he's an everyday guy. He can really shoot the ball. You know, we went to him. You know, even though he's a freshman in a tight moment, we went to him and he shot some big threes. We were down 9 and we went to him.
Yeah.
So he shot some big threes and kind of got the game back to 3 or 4 points, and so we left him in for the rest of the game.
Coach, another game where you guys, battle back, you come back, you even took the lead at one point in the second half, but you weren't able to come and finish the game. What do you think you guys are doing wrong execution-wise late in the game that's causing you to be unable to?
I don't know if it was late. I don't know if it wasn't late. It was more, it was in the middle of the second half, you know, where we had a couple bad possessions, turnovers. You know, it's hard to play a perfect game, you know, so you're going to turn the ball over 8 to 10 times a game. But the time of our turnovers wasn't very good. They're very good in transition, very good in the open court, shooting threes, getting to the rim. They got big bodies, so when you let them get out like that, it's kind of hard to corral them. So you have to put them in the half-court situation. So I'm thinking that's it in those areas where they went out from 4 to 10. It was off of a turnover, maybe a turnover or 2. Again, it's a possession game. We lost a 2-possession game. And it's, you know, with a lot of possessions, you know, we needed to be better. We needed a handful. We need like 3 more possessions where we did a better job of taking care of it or, boxing out. Like, so we're so close. And we this way all the time. But again, I thought Miami really they was able to deliver in timely moments with Renault. I thought he really did you got to give him some credit. He did a good job taking his team to the promised land. I mean, it was hard to guard him.
Last question. Yeah, Coach, kind of going off of Nick's question, what have those conversations with your players been like? Another close loss. I know it can be frustrating for them. We asked DJ and Bowden about it as well. Just they kind of blame themselves, and obviously not you guys. But how do you kind of keep them together
Yeah, I
after
mean,
another close loss like this?
I don't know if it's any one person that blamed. It's a team. And I think that you got to just keep chopping away at it, keep chopping wood, carrying water, man. It's be nice to be winning all these games by 2 or 3 points. We've been on the other side of we haven't been victorious in as many close games that we want to be, but got another game coming up, so you got to keep practicing, you got to keep chopping, got to keep believing, and you got to find a way to run through the finish line at the highest level that you can with the hopes of putting yourself in a position to still be playing in March. So that's where we are. That's where we're